I feel like depression and anxiety can put a toll on a person's life. After seeing Daniel go through his trials and tribulations with his battles with depression and anxiety, it made me take a look back at some issues that I've dealt with in the past, and even have made me look at things differently today regarding issues of just living. After his grandmother passed away, there was a significant change in his mentality. At that point in his life, he was away at school, so basically the only communication we had with him was when he was communicating with us over the phone. But even phone conversations, his mother, you picked up on several things which were concerning. And then it's kind of like he threw his arms up and give up on a goal that he wanted to achieve.
Daniel has a drive like no one else I've come across, especially with training. I mean, you can't work him hard enough. I mean, he loves the process. I mean, he comes in, he's for the most part motivated. Once he has his pre-workout, once he gets his pre-workout in, and he's motivated to rock and roll. But yeah, his drive and his determination, he's always ready.
No struggle, no progress. 10, you got 2, 11, 1 more.
BJ is a good friend of my dad's, and he would train my dad. And Daniel met BJ just through dinner one night, and they just hit it off ever since.
He said that he wanted to be a power lifter, or was thinking about doing power lifting. And I was like, honestly, it's kind of small to be a power lifter, but I say, hey, do what you do. Working with Daniel, I had to come in with my A game, because I know that I could not leave him feeling like he hadn't done anything. And so I had to make sure that I was prepared when we come in. And the training was, I mean, sometimes it could be an hour and a half, 2 hours with the type of lifting he was doing for the competition. And he could go the whole time. Sometimes we just had to cut it before we risked injury.
I was someone who was raised to work very hard for what you get. Like, you know, nothing was handed to me as a child, nothing was handed to me as a teenager, and nothing's handed to me now.
Daniel was always a young man that strived very hard to be a perfectionist. No matter what it was he was working at, from handwriting to running track in high school, he worked very hard to achieve his goals.
I feel like Daniel's story can help a lot of people. I mean, Daniel has gone through the ringer when it comes to stuff that he shared with me as far as lifting inside and outside of the field. I mean, he's dealt with some things mentally, and he used weights and the competition, and was determined to make that his story. And so his story is using weights, persevering, strength, and just an ability just to don't quit. I mean, that's something that most people can use, including myself, can use in their lives to be able to accomplish any of their goals that they want to.